What is up, guys, and welcome to my channel. My name is Lisa if you're new here, and if you're not, welcome back and thank you for joining the fam. So as you can tell by today's title, we are going over my week 1 of the artist way. Let's see, there we go. So week 1 was definitely all over the place and a little chaotic. I wasn't necessarily anticipating the level of work or tasks that they had, and I also definitely did not intentionally set up like an artist date, which is a really big one. So for those of you who are not familiar, the Artist Way is a spiritual path to higher creativity. Essentially what it does is it unlocks your inner creative, releases your inner child so that you can move through the world more authentically and create from a space of abundance versus scarcity, lack, all the things. Essentially it is a roadmap to being seen within your specific collective, right? Getting your work out there, and just believing that your work also can have monetary gain. And that's something as an artist that I struggle with, is putting a dollar amount on my work. In my brain, sometimes it clicks off and it's like, oh, because you're charging for this, it's no longer like I don't have interest in it. Or it also says things along the lines of, oh, because you're charging, are you even worth that, right? So that self-doubt, that inner critic, those inner thoughts come into my brain, and then I don't go and take action and put my work out there. So this book is a 12-week guide to help me get there. And let me tell you, I did all the reading for week 1, which was incredible. I also did the 7 days of morning pages. Did I do them right when I woke up? Sometimes yes, sometimes no. I am a single mom, and right when I wake up, because my kids wake up before me sometimes, I am in mom mode until they leave. So typically I like to save my morning pages for around like 8 a.m. Yeah. And sometimes I wasn't doing them until the wee hours of the night and sitting up there and just like, what the heck? Low-key, I struggled with the morning pages too, because it's handwriting 3 whole pages to yourself every day. It's like, it felt like this daunting thing, this big hurdle. A lot of avoidance was definitely a big one that came up in week 1 for me. But yeah. So, and along with that, there's also a bunch of tasks. And this week there were 10 tasks. And let me tell you, the only one I did was the morning pages. I also did one where, let's see. Nope, that's it, honestly. So, as you can tell, I did not do, out of 10 tasks, I did one daily tasks. And that's very indicative to like my success and my journey as an artist. It's like I want something so badly, and I believe and I know that it's mine, but I'm not. Subconsciously, I'm too afraid to put in the true effort, because it's like, what if I do become successful? Will people actually hate me? Or what if I do try super duper hard and I fail and I'm just embarrassed, right? But at the end of the day, like, not trying is keeping me stuck. Like, I've done YouTube before and I had a really great momentum. And if you are one of the people that may have followed me on my last channel, shout out to fucking you for finding me here again. Hello, please drop a comment. But like, I keep half-assing my life, and that's not fair. It's not fair to me. It's not fair to my inner child. I had a conversation with a friend, and I was essentially telling her, like, no wonder I don't trust myself. My old self won't lay herself to rest, right? She doesn't trust that I can come, my current, present, highest version of me. She doesn't believe that we can raise to the occasion, because I have let her down so many times. I have made so many promises and never fulfilled them. I have put this, that, the third person above her needs and her wants and her dreams and her desires continuously. If this was the mother-child relationship, I starved my baby. I was lying to my baby. I did the bare minimum to keep my baby alive, and I am telling them to be grateful. And now I'm telling them, take a back seat. I got this, even though I haven't proven to myself or to that version of myself that I truly do. All because I'm too afraid. What am I afraid of? I'm afraid of other people. Why do I care so much? Because I was taught that if I wanted to fit in this world, I had to make space for other people and their feelings and mine. I just had to suppress them. As long as everybody else was cool and content, I was safe. But like, that's just led me through so many trials and so many hardships and so many challenges. And every time I believe in myself, it starts to go good. And then as soon as I hear all of these thoughts again in my brain telling me I can't do it, telling me I look so silly, why do I even think I should try, all of these things, like, it's wild. And a lot of that came up this week. It was a part of the reading. There were a couple parts of the reading where I was just like, damn, bitch. I feel so seen, and I also feel less crazy. I feel normal, more so at the fact that, like, I have been trying. I have been doing things. I am not starting from scratch. Like, the divine is here. It is me. And this season, with the artist way, that was my way of proving to myself that I want it, that I'm able to take care of me, that I'm able to unapologetically be the person I need to be, advocate for the things I need to advocate, and take care of myself and my family. And, be the friend that I want to be the mentor that I want to be, the leader that I want to be, and stop listening to all of these voices that don't belong to me. I know somewhere down the line I allowed myself to believe all of these negative things about me. However, I know deep down none of them are true. So it's like time to shake it off. Time to shake it off. And honestly, I am very, very proud of myself for week 1. Even though I didn't necessarily dive into the tasks, I crocheted like a mad woman for the first time in so long. I literally spent the entire day crocheting squares, and it was just felt so liberating and so aligned, right? I connected with friends. I advocated for myself. I spoke up for myself this week. I got so many things done, and all the while I still made space to go outside and enjoy the sunlight and enjoy nature. I'm in a season of reframing and re-energizing, right? I used to be too tired to go here, to go there, to go hiking. Oh my God, my day's off. I need to lounge and rot in bed. But I learned that the more you do, the more energy you have. However, you do get in that cyclical pattern of not wanting to do or aspiring. Aspiring could be like your literally biggest jail, because it's separating that gap. The only gap there is you. The only person standing in the way is you, right? So with that, I truly feel like I need to redo week 1, and I need to redo week 1 with intention. One thing that I won't stop is my morning pages. I'm going to keep doing those morning pages, but also documenting the journey, right? I did do at night, I was doing like little check-ins. But when I got in front of the camera, it's like everything went away from my brain and I couldn't remember what I was talking about. So I felt like they didn't truly capture what was going on. the intense avoidance, the struggle to just do, and the resistance that comes with starting a challenge like this. It's insane. And, you know, I think by me showing all the times that I quote unquote fail and sharing them with everyone, hopefully it'll motivate one of you to just continue to do that thing that you tried over and over, that you thought like maybe this just isn't for me, but deep down in your heart you know it is. This is my testimony, my how do you say, see, I don't even want to make promises to myself anymore, because there is a big part of me that's afraid that I won't keep them. Ooh. How can I trust myself? This is the journey of trusting the self again. This is the journey of making choices, you know, developing decisions and sticking to it. This is the season where we don't get bullied into going back to a lifestyle that we know wasn't meant for us. I'm not allowing it. I'm not allowing myself to bully me back in. Like, at this point, it's 10 toes down. It's gotta work. It's gotta work. It ain't got no choice. It's gotta work. And I have to show up and take it seriously. I have to dive into this documentation process. I have to put myself out there. I have to start gaining clients. I have to start spreading the word, you know? Sharing my own prophecy, which I'm learning is a very common one. Literally just wanting a life of creation, peace, and ease, a slow life, a life where the grind doesn't exist. Or maybe it does exist, it just looks different. You know, I grinded last week. I went to the beach, got some sun, did my artist way journal, crocheted, I did my yoga practice, did some of my yoga teacher training. Like, your girl's doing a lot. And I need to stop diminishing myself. Like, what the fuck? Do any of you guys do that? Do any of you guys just sit here and like, oh, I'm so horrible, this, that, the third, I didn't do this, that, the third, blah, 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 blah. But then when you really think about all the things you did do, bitch, you're unmatched. We are unmatched. People don't want us to believe in ourselves, but guess what? They do that on purpose because we're so powerful. We're so magical. We're so incredible. Our presence alone shakes up spaces. Like, there is a reason, right? There is a reason for the resistance, a reason for the avoidance. When I lean into that, when I do the things that make those feelings come stronger, that's where the liberation is. And I'm worthy of that. I'm worth it. You are worth it. But bitch, don't be feeling like that sometimes. I don't be acting like it. You know, I really do be taking a lot of things for granted. And it's so wild what for granted. You know, it's like I really do be half-assing myself. I put so many hours into like my coaching programs, into just leadership, mentorship, self-expression, creativity, advocacy. I stand 10 toes down on those, but behind closed doors. Why behind closed doors? It's time for me to show the world what I can do. Collective healing community. This is for all those people that want to have a soft life. Well, cheers to that, because I'm diving into that as well. And if you're out here and you want to join the movement, join the journey to slow living, maybe people told you that wasn't for you. You know, slow living is a privilege. Being away from corporate America and being a self-employed solopreneur, starting a nonprofit, starting a business, being self-sustainable, that is attainable for all of us. And it's attainable for me, someone who's grown up in, poverty. In Santa Barbara, though, but like, let's just be real. Being poor in Santa Barbara is honestly a luxury because, like, it's Santa Barbara. Like, I grew up, I had a pretty good childhood. I had a lot of things. I roamed the earth. I played outside. I am a very well-rounded, experienced human. I've lived lives. I have stories, but yeah, so I say all that to say that I am going to start this over, and I'm going to do it the right way this time. I'm going to do it the way that I think is right. I'm leaning on all my Virgo and Capricorn placements, and we are going to artist way our life, the house down. Boo. Bootstraps 8 up. Whatever. And I'm excited. So hopefully within the next 12 weeks, we are somewhere. And I'm still going to keep my Friday posting. So stay tuned for a video every Friday. Again, if you've done the artist way or been thinking about it or just, are curious about it, drop a comment down below. Let's start the conversation. I'm bringing you these diary type review videos every single Friday by 10 a.m. is the goal. And they are raw and unedited. And literally I sit down in front of my camera prior to posting and then I just post. So cheers to that raw authenticity. My body is low-key quaking right now, but that is okay. So I will see you guys in my next video. Please, please, please follow, subscribe, ask me some questions. I don't know. I'll be active in the comments. But yeah, cheers, guys.